Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have another topic to discuss. Ex post facto laws. These laws have a long history and continue to impact our legal systems to this day. So, let's dive right in and explore what ex post facto laws are all about. First things first, let's define what an ex post facto law actually is. Ex post facto, a Latin term meaning after the fact, refers to laws that retroactively criminalize or enhance the punishment for an act that was legal when committed. In simpler terms, it means punishing someone for something they did before it was deemed illegal. To understand the impact of ex post facto laws, let's consider a hypothetical scenario. Drinking alcohol is legal, except for people who are younger than 21 in the US. People engage in alcohol consumption without any legal consequences. Let's say Congress passes a new law declaring alcohol production, transportation, sale, and consumption is illegal next year, like Congress did in 1919 in passing the 18th Amendment. Let's say the law states that the new law criminalizes alcohol consumption retroactively, meaning that individuals who drank beverages in the past 2 years before its prohibition can also be held accountable. The first trials related to the charges for engaging in alcohol-related consumption begin. Media attention and public scrutiny surround these trials, leading to discussions about the fairness of retroactive criminalization. Do you want to be punished for actions you took 2 years ago, such as drinking alcohol, when there was no law prohibiting it at the time? Obviously, nobody does. This law should be disregarded because it was enacted after the occurrence. It is ex post facto law. Let's take a look at some common concerns raised regarding ex post facto laws. 1. Fairness and due process. Retroactively criminalizing an act denies individuals the opportunity to know that their actions were illegal at the time they were committed. 2. Certainty and stability. Ex post facto laws can create uncertainty, as people can't rely on the stability of the legal system. 3. Misuse of power. Governments could potentially abuse ex post facto laws to target specific individuals or groups, infringing upon their rights. 4. Impacts on punishment. Retroactively enhancing punishment may violate the principle of proportionality, where the punishment should match the crime. There are some legal exceptions when determining ex post facto law cases. 1. Civil laws and regulations. Retroactive laws may be more permissible in civil matters, such as contract disputes or financial regulations. 2. The Supreme Court has held that the constitutional prohibitions on ex post facto laws do not apply to crimes committed outside the jurisdiction of the United States, against the laws of a foreign country. 3. A law is not ex post facto if it merely changes trial procedures or rules of evidence and operates in a limited and unsubstantial manner. One. Calder v. Bull, 1798. This landmark U.S. Supreme Court case examined the constitutionality of a Connecticut law that retroactively changed the outcome of a probate case. The court held that the law did not violate the ex post facto clause of the U.S. Constitution. 2. Weaver v. Graham, 1981. This case involved the retroactive application of a Florida law that changed parole eligibility rules. The U.S. Supreme Court held that the law violated the ex post facto clause because it increased the punishment for a crime after it had been committed. 3. Miller v. Florida, 1987. The U.S. Supreme Court examined a Florida law that retroactively changed the sentencing guidelines for capital offenses. The court held that the law violated the ex post facto clause as it increased the punishment for crimes committed before its enactment. 4. Carmel v. Texas, 2000. The U.S. Supreme Court examined the retroactive application of a criminal law in this case. It concluded that changes in criminal laws that increased punishment after the commission of a crime did not violate the ex post facto clause if the law was civil or regulatory in nature. 5. Stoner v. California, 2003. In this case, the U.S. Supreme Court addressed a California law that retroactively removed the statute of limitations for certain sexual offenses. The court ruled that the law violated the ex post facto clause, as it allowed prosecution for crimes that were previously time-barred. In conclusion, ex post facto laws are prohibited by the Constitution. However, what constitutes an ex post fact law is subject to the court's interpretation. In addressing the pressing issues and enhancing societal protection, they must be carefully balanced with considerations of fairness, stability, and individual rights. That wraps up our video for today. We hope you found this discussion on ex post facto laws enlightening. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more engaging content. As always, we encourage you to share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.